Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something super fun and magical. Today we are going to build a math game using JavaScript and Phaser.js library. But here's the twist. I am not writing code. Instead of this, I will let GitHub Copilot to do this heavy lifting task. So I will just give instructions to the GitHub Copilot step by step, and the GitHub Copilot will bring the game to life. So let's get started the AI coding. In this part of the video, we'll set up our Phaser game instance, create a generateQuestions functions that gives us random math questions and answers, and even add a countdown timer to make things a bit more challenging. If you are curious about how AI like Copilot can actually help you code games faster, or if you are just looking to learn Phaser by building something fun, this video is for you. Let's dive in. But remember one thing, AI like GitHub Copilot, it's still learning. So that's why it needs the human intervention to make it perfect. It's powerful, but it's not always accurate. That's why you need to always review, check, and fix the code, whatever the GitHub Copilot is suggesting. You are the real developer, and GitHub Copilot is just your assistant. So stay with me till the end of the video. We'll be explaining why things work and not just let AI do everything blindly. So if you found this helpful, please like, share the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps support the channel, and it will let me create the content like this. So here we have the instructions for creating a math game with Phaser.js. So first we have to run it manually. The step one, initialize a new project. Yeah, we will create the we initiate the Vite project by using the npm, and next we'll install the Phaser library, and next from the step 3 we'll give instructions to GitHub Copilot, and GitHub Copilot will do the task for us. So let's see. First I will copy this command, and one more thing, you can check my latest video on the Flappy Bird, which I built using JavaScript and Phaser.js. You can check this video. You will get the playlist link in the top right corner. So I'll go to my directory where I want to create the project. So I'll open the terminal here, and here I'll paste the command npm create Vite latest, and I'll press enter. So here you can see it's asking for the project name, so I will put the simple math game. Next I will choose the framework vanilla, and I will work on the JavaScript, so I will choose the JavaScript. So here it's instructed me, so here it gives the instruction to change the directory to the game project, and then npm install to install the dependency, or you can just put the npm I. So the dependencies are installing. Now I'll go open the project in the VS Code editor. So the command is the code dot. So here we have the Vite project. Here we need to install the Phaser library. So I'll go to the next instructions. Here the step 2, install the Phaser library. So I'll install the Phaser library. So you can see the Phaser library installed. Next I will clean up the project little bit. So I'll delete the counter.js and the javascript.svg. And I'll go to the main.js, and here we don't need this code, and I will run it in the development mode. npm run dev is the command to run it. Now we are ready to give instruction to the GitHub Copilot. I already have the GitHub Copilot here installed in my machine, so you can get it on your own. Now I will give the instructions to the GitHub Copilot to generate the code. So now I'll go to the step 3 where the import phasor library. So import the phasor library into the project. So I'll put the command in the main.js import the phasor library, and here you can see the GitHub Copilot created this for me. And next things we have the check if the device is mobile. So next I'll check if the device is mobile. So we have the code is mobile. So this flag will be true if it's mobile, and it will be false if it's for the non-mobile device. So next I will define the configuration object. So define configuration for the game, and here it's generated the code phasor auto, and here with and hide its setting according to the flag that is mobile, and we have the default physics. So we have to define the function. So define preload function. So it will define, but we don't have the assets right now, so I'll remove those codes, otherwise it will give error. And next I will define create functions. I'll go to here, we define create function, don't write any code here. So it will just define the code and add the simple text. And next we'll define the update function and create the new phasor game instance. Now you can see we have the hello phasor. So we'll go to the next command or the next instructions. So we did the define configuration object, create phasor game instance. Then next we'll create the generateQuestion method. We need a generic functions which will generate the random questions and answers, and we have to pick them from the options the correct answers. So here I will give the instruction to GitHub Copilot the create generate question method function. So it's created the generate questions function. Next I will put the command the function will take parameter sin. So I will remove it, and there it's taking the parameter sin, and I will remove the unnecessary code here. Keep the instruction that the generate two random numbers between 1 and 9. So here it is. So it will generate the two number between the 1 and 9. Next I will give the instructions automatically choose an operator based on the random index. So here we have this const operators, random index, operator, right answers. And next we have to create the question string. Create the question string. It's created the question string. Next I will give him instruction the created text object with the question string. Which will have the font size 30, font style bold, and color blue. So here we have we have nothing here, so I will call this method from the create function, so I'll remove it. So I'll remove the hello phasor here, and I will give instructions call the generateQuestion functions. So here it is. We have the questions rendered in our game canvas. So far so good. Where the next instructions, we have the generated randomized array for the three options for a multiple choice question. So I'll give the Copilot to this instructions to generate the randomized array. So here we have this code to generate randomized array. And next we have the add the correct answers to the options array. So here we have the switch case where the operators will be given and the correct answers will be added to the options array. Next, I'll go give the instruction supply the options array to randomize the order of the answers. So before going to this, let's take a look how it's rendering. So now I'll give instructions generate new questions every 5 seconds. I'll give instructions to the Copilot that generate new questions, not options right now, every 2 seconds. So here it is. But I will not use the set interval, I will use the set timeout. So I will give instructions set timeout using set timeout. So here it is. It will generate new question in every 2 seconds. So here you can see we have the question in every 2 seconds. And here one more thing, we have to destroy the question text before render the new question. So I put the destroy, remove the previous text. So question text text dot destroy. So let's get to the next thing, the next instructions, what we have to do. So next we will render the options also. So create text objects for each options and position them vertically. I will go here and I will paste it here. So here we have to get the array which will contains the options text. So here is the array, and now in the options text it will push all the options. And here if you see, it made the color black, but we have the canvas black, so we have to make it blue. So the options will be rendered here, but it's not containing the answers. So we have to include the answers, and also it's overlapping, so we have to destroy the option. So here removes the option text. So here it is. For each options text we have to destroy the options. Now it's good. Now if I go to the instructions, here you can see we didn't instruct this to add the correct answers to the options array. So I will instruct now add the correct options to the options array. Here it is. Now I'll get the options also, the correct options, it's included, you can see. And next thing, we need to shuffle it. Shuffles the options. So shuffles the options array. So here we have shuffles the options array, or Instead of this for loop, we can use the phaser.utils.array supples. Here it is. So we provided those instructions: generate randomized array, add the correct answers, supply the options array, create text objects, generate new questions and options. Next things, we have to display the timer in the top right corner. So I put these instructions to the GitHub Copilot that display the timer. Go to the game canvas and there display the timer in the top right corner. We have this. So here it is. We have this time 0. So let me decrease this. Yeah, we have the time 0, but we don't have the countdown. And here I'll instructions create a countdown timer. The time left 0. And here it's create the countdown timer. And you can see we have this, but we have the issue here because we set it to 2 seconds. So make it 5 seconds. And also here we have the 10, make it 5. So here you can see it's also displaying the time up message right now. So I'll comment it right now. Set the timer to 5 seconds. Now we have these things. You can see we have the timer, but the timer text is not destroying. So we have to put the timer text also need to destroy. So destroy timer text. So let's see 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And here it is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next questions. So now it's working fine. That's it for the part 1. In this part, we set up the phaser game project. I added the method which will generate the random questions, and we also rendered those questions with options and the correct answers in the game canvas, all with help of the GitHub Copilot. And next, we'll add the game over screen, and we'll add music to this game to make it more fun and engaging. So stay with me and see you in the next video.